Alright. Hello, Christian. I actually forgot what the video was by the time, what my challenge was for you by the time that you gave me the video. So, yeah. I actually had to write down, in my journal, I had to write down, this cute little sketch about, what I was going to talk about. And, I'll do, one kind of big vlog. I'll talk about the challenge first, and then I'll talk about, the shit that's been happening in my life, so let's hope that. Okay. List 2 favorite places that I've been to and why. The first favorite place that I've been to is actually the Riverwalk down in San Antonio. It is probably the most prettiest place that I've been, for a city. New York City's kind of nice, but it's really overplayed, and the Riverwalk, the main reason why I like it so much is because of the humanity that's played in it. You know, I haven't lived there for very long, so I don't know if, it's as touristy as it seems to be, but it's really pretty. And a lot of the people that I've been there, I've been there multiple times, and they seem extremely nice, and, it's just, a good environment to be around. I think it would be really beneficial if you came and visited me and I took you there. The second one was the KOA campground that's located about maybe 2.5 hours, down or west or something like that. I have no idea. But, I like that because it's, really pretty. When you go down there in October, you're, right up against the fucking mountains. Well, not literally right up against, but, you're near the mountains, and so you get that cold chill. It's beautiful. It's so... because it's cold, and, the leaves are falling, so, you have that crisp air, and then, you have the crunching of the leaves, and, the silence. You're in Stafford, and you think that it's silent here. It's not nearly as silent as you are, as silent as it is, when you're at the KOA campground. It's fucking fantastic. Two places I want to go. Okay, the first one is Titan, and because of the chemical reactions, found on there. Okay, let me get a little more fucking in depth about this fucking moon, okay? First of all, let's get a little history on the fucking planet itself. It's one of the moons for Saturn, and as we know, Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. It's the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter, and it's this compressed ball. And, Saturn's fucking huge. And, oh god, and so not only is this a moon, this is a moon, Christian, this isn't a fucking planet itself, it's a fucking moon that is orbiting around Saturn, and it's called Titan. I think I've already said that, and the atmosphere is composed of nitrogen, and minor components led to the formation of methane and ethane, which is clouds and ethane clouds and all that stuff. So it has fucking clouds. It has mountains and all that stuff, and it has wind and rain. Let me see, and I also did some research on it too, and it's a possibility that it holds microbial extraterrestrial life, okay, or the beginnings of life. So it's fucking awesome, and it even has a few impact craters, and it has liquid oceans, and it has its own water cycle too. So it's kind of holy shit. And we already have a satellite, orbiting right now, gathering, all this information and all that stuff. But it's... oh, God. It's amazing. 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 And then another thing, another place I really want to visit is going to be here on Earth. And, I wanted to be Mount Everest, to be honest. I could never have the physical capabilities of, climbing Mount Everest, but if I could, that would be so fucking awesome. I mean, if I really worked hard at it, I can, but I just want to snowboard down Mount Everest. And I know it's so dangerous because it's practically ice, but just like when you climb and you get to the fucking summit, you're like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even possibly imagine what it feels for these climbers that make it to Mount Everest, where they sit on top of this summit and they're like, we fucking did it. You know what I mean? Like, people died along the route. I think I got some frostbite on my fingers, and I think I'm gonna lose my nose. But I climbed Mount fucking Everest. I climbed a fucking mountain that's the tallest on Earth, I believe. And then you get to fucking snowboard down it. You get to snowboard down the tallest mountain on the fucking planet. It's fucking awesome. So awesome. And you know, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Is Mount Everest? Okay, that didn't even answer my question. Well, I will never know then. I will have to do it later. And, that's just the fact that I would just be able to go down Mount Everest is fascinating. And maybe one day I will. And last but not least, you asked me what planet, like what kind of name I would have for my planet. And this is I don't know if this is gonna sound hipster or if it's gonna sound like ridiculous. But I kinda want to name it Nostalgia. Like, or Nostalgia. I don't know what the fuck it. Like, people pronounce it differently, but I think it's called Nostalgia, and I want my planet to be named Nostalgia, because it's a beautiful word, it has a beautiful definition, and all that stuff. It was gonna be Nostalgia Euphora, but I think that's a little too long, so unfortunate. And last but not least, your challenge is if you could create a cartoon series, what would your creating style be, and what would it be about? And if you what would you do for a season finale? If you only be like for like one season, I guess. What would you do for the season finale? Okay, also, updates. I'm leaving in a week. I'm actually, what's today, Friday? I'm leaving in 6 days for Texas. I am packing my bags, and I haven't even finished my English course yet. I haven't even started on the second course, and I feel terrible, but for some reason I just can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, first of all, the first lesson is 32 pages, and I'm kind of like, oh my god, are you serious? So yeah, 32 pages for the first lesson, and I don't even have the books that I require. So, and I have to take this exam. For both classes, and I have to pass them both to pass class. So, yeah. And I have to find a proctor, and I just feel like the only thing I can do is, like, finish the English class, like, here, but take the exams down in Texas, because I am not gonna be able to, like, finish everything, because the first thing is, one, it takes 3 to 5 days to ship it to the proctor, which is, like, a testing center. And then after that, it takes a week for it to get in, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing my mom's worried about is, like, me, like, trying to balance, like, English and college. But I'm not worried about that, because if I can finish by the time I get down there and I only have to take the exams, all I have to do is just do some quick review, which I've saved, like, onto my Word file, where you just complete notes. And if worse comes to worse, I can just go back, copy everything, and then paste it. Updates, while I'm going down to Texas, I'm actually stopping by a couple places and spending the night. I'm also getting a roommate. He's going to be a Marine. Well, he's going to soon be a Marine, and his name's Austin, and he's really cool. I really like him. I mean, just as friends, though, but, you know, like, I feel like he would be really beneficial. I feel like I wouldn't be as alone. I think it would be really nice. You know, I am so tired of talking about relationships. Like, I was just about to talk about, you know, my update on Robbie and, you know, like, all that stuff, and it's just kind of gotten to the point where it's like, I'm better. I feel better. I did what I had to do, and that should be it. And that's just how it's gonna be. I mean, there's so much I can say on the subject. I can talk about it for hours. I can, you know, but I just don't want to bring myself down about it. In a nutshell, I kind of blocked him on Facebook because I had, like, not because, like, I didn't want to talk to him, he doesn't want to talk to me, you know, and it really hurts, and it hurts to see him, so I just blocked him for a little bit, so I would basically be hiding from him, and I just need this for, like, a month, you know, because, you know, I realized that he was my friend, you know, but he didn't, let me rephrase, I was his friend. Because friends don't leave you. And I didn't leave him for a long time after we broke up. I tried to be here, and he didn't want me here. But friends don't leave. And I tried showing him that, and it didn't work. So I let him go. And so he can't contact me now. I mean, if he was going to contact me, it'd have to be on Xbox Live, or it'd have to be calling or texting me. So I'm just done. I mean, I love him enough to let him go, and if he wants to, and if he's happier without me, then that's perfectly fine, but, you know, like, don't tell me, here, I'm talking about it, but, you know, like, don't tell me that, you know, like, I have 5 minutes to, like, respond to, like, you blowing up on me, and then, you know, and all I could think about was just saying sorry over and over again for things that I messed up, when in reality, like, we messed up. You know, he said sorry, but for what? What are you sorry about? For sorry that this didn't work out? Because that's not apologizing for messing up. That's just saying sorry about the whole entire situation. And if that's the case, I already did that. But I'm not the only one who messed up here. And I don't think it's very fair that I have to wait for him to want to talk to me again in order to tell him that. In order to fix this impression that he has of me, when in reality, he should have never given me that option. He should have never made me wait. And now I'm gone. So I don't, like, now that I'm gone, now it's kind of like, do I even want to go back? Do I want to unblock him? So now I have decisions to make. And he really hurt me. And I know I hurt him too, but he didn't make me feel good about myself at all. Like, after our relationship. During our relationship, it was kind of like that. But, he didn't make me feel good about myself after we broke up. He never had anything nice to say to me. Well, that's not true. One time he did help me through, like, something with my mom, but, you know, he didn't make me feel amazing. And the one thing I've learned is, like, you should always make people feel amazing. And maybe that was my fault on my part for him, you know, because I think I made him feel really shitty when he shouldn't have. And so I'll apologize for that. So we both made mistakes, but I'm the one willing to, like, confront them and, like, bring them to the table and be like, this is what went wrong, and so how are we going to fix this? Whether it be friendship or not. And I'm not waiting. He didn't want me around, so I'm not here anymore. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be here when he gets back. Because that's what I've been doing for the last 6.5 years, and I'm not doing it this time. So, anywho, I bought a journal. And so far I've filled up like 25 pages. And I gotta go because I got like 15 seconds left, so I'm going to hurry up and do this. And I never thought that writing in a journal would be so refreshing. I never thought it would be so non-judgmental, and I definitely suggest it. Okay, I will see you later.